Hi everybody, it's Chris Feeling from LAN World. We wanted to do another Triarii update video as we have a lot of customers asking us questions on how does the SB15 stock work with the Triarii, what stocks can go on the Triarii right out of the box, how does the side folding unit hook up to the tube, things like that. So we just wanted to make a quick video just to show you how it works with the SIG brace. So we're going to talk about Triarii's pistol tube, side folding units, and SB15 brace in this video, and hopefully it helps answer some of the questions out there. Okay, so the first thing is people always ask, well, how's the Triarii come? What am I getting right out of the box? So just some basics here. So first of all, the Triarii comes to you shipped in a box, and a few things to note: they are pistol specific, and they're color choices. So they sell them in black and tan, and they're specific. So both of these are designed for the Glock Gen 3 Model 17 frames. So, you know, you can give us a holler, we have it online, but they're pistol specific. The Germans intentionally did not want to do a universal mount because they discovered that the pistols are really kind of loose in the frame when you have a universal mount setup. So when they're pistol specific, they can really lock in the handgun into the Triarii so you can zero it in and out all the time. Okay, so the Triarii comes in both flat dark earth and black. Both of these here for the Gen 3 Glock G17 frame size. Obviously one's brown, one's black. So a couple questions right out of the gate. Some people ask, does it come with rails? So they come, this is exactly how they come when you purchase just the basic stock. And as you can see, there's rails across the top, you get rails on both sides, and you get the bottom rail. That's all machined into the unit. So you do get rails right out of the box. The other question that we get a lot of is, well, do you need to have anything on the back to thread a stock on? And the answer is no, it comes with it. Hopefully you can see it here. The back of the Triarii already has the female receiver extension tube threads built in. So the only thing you want to do here is you just thread your tube on. You just spin it on. We're going to show that in a second here with the pistol tube. Again, you don't have to have anything. You could put your pistol in and fire it, you know, as it is. You can put a sling mount on the back. You can put a receiver extension tube on the back, depending on what options you want. One of them would be an SBR option, but there's several now on the market that are not SBR options. Another thing is you loosen the screw on the rear, and the stock can cant. So some people like that, you know, as an option, or you just leave it alone and it's straightforward. Okay, here's a black Triarii. We just simply screwed in a pistol tube, and it went right into the back. So you don't need to buy any other adapters or anything. You have your tube, it just screws right into the back with it provided. You can see it's just as easy as, you know, whatever, you know, screw it in, screw it out. You know, the pistol tube doesn't need to index, obviously because it's round, but if you wanted to put a M4 style receiver extension tube on, then what you would do is you would just simply index it, have a lock nut. This can use the same lock plate on the back, just like a regular AR-15 lower receiver. So you can lock your plate, index it with a castle nut, just like you would on the back of a regular AR-15. The other question we get is, how does it work with the side folding unit? Now, the side folding unit is a really slick product that the Germans also make that we import, which allows for a folding stock. And if you want the folding stock option, then you would just simply thread this into the back of the Triarii, and then the pistol tube goes into the back of that. It doesn't change anything other than, you know, you're adding about 2 inches onto the overall length, but this just screws into the back of the Triarii, and your pistol tube or regular AR-15 extension receiver tube screws into the back of that. Really easy. Okay, so here we have the tan Triarii with the pistol tube just screwed right into it. And then we have the black one that has the side folding unit added. And you can see, if you hold them up, you know, you're just adding, you know, just that extra space on the back. But of course now you are going to enjoy the folding stock functionality of having a folding stock set up. So that's totally up to you. You don't have to buy this, although it is pretty cool. You don't have to have that. You don't need to buy any other apparatus to screw the stock on. It just threads right into the back. And then from here, we're just going to show you how the SB15 brace looks. which is a great new option. Okay, and here we have the two different braces that we offer that we get from SIG, flat, dark, earth, and black. And simply, everybody's pretty familiar with these. We just kind of, make sure they're room temperature, and then they'll just press onto the back of the pistol tube until you're kind of, the position that you want. Now keep in mind, again, with the choice, you have the space available for the folding stock. You have, or if you want, it can be even cleaner and go all the way forward without the stock up there. But either way, both are pretty clean. And what we really like is the colors from the HERA product to the SIG are really close. So they look pretty good there. The flat dark earth. So basically that's it for the stock option on the SB15. It's really easy. You can buy all these products from LAN World. We offer the SIG brace, the pistol tubes, the side folding units, and obviously the Triaries themselves. But we do have a lot of questions about what comes with the kit, what's needed for the stock, what's included. But again, very easy, very clean. Another question that just popped into my mind, some people ask about, well, can I use a regular AR-15 receiver extension tube with the SIG brace? You can, but it's preferably to have a round, the round, because this doesn't index like a collapsible stock does. So this can go anywhere. So when you press it on, it's a pretty tight fit, so it doesn't rotate. If you have that extra piece of material that kind of sticks up proud of the bottom, that rail, it's going to be a little tricky pushing that on there. We've actually had some people that have actually just machined that off, and then they can use the tube. And if you want to do that, that's up to you. But we do sell the nice clean pistol tubes for these to slide on. Or you can use it without, totally up to you. Okay, just to answer a few more questions on this video. A lot of folks are still asking, well, how does the Triarii attach? Can I use my pistol? Things like that. So a couple things that need to happen for a pistol to work in a Triarii. The main thing is your pistol needs to have a tactical rail. That's why it has to be generation 3 or 4, and I'm just using Glock as an example. Every pistol that's designed, or that the Triarii is designed to fit, all those pistols are going to have a tactical rail. That tactical rail dovetails into the bottom of the Triarii, and we'll talk about that in a quick second. The other point of contact is this rear frame horn. So as long as your pistol has the same geometry dimensions of a rear frame horn, the same, and the tactical rail, it's going to fit into the Triarii. Those are the only 2 points of contact that the pistol has in the stock, is the tactical rail on the frame, excuse me, and a rear, there's a little block in the back of the Triarii that just indexes on the back of your pistol. Okay, so we just put our Glock 17 in here. One of the things people ask about, well, how's the fit? And it's adjustable, as mentioned in a previous video. Underneath the bottom here, there's 2 screws. And you basically, once you have your pistol, you slide it in. And then you can just adjust these 2 screws, which adjust kind of the squeeze on how hard it squeezes against your frame. Right out of the box, this was actually pretty firm. I don't need to do any adjustments at all. I mean, it's not moving. So I would almost leave it alone. But if you get in and it's too tight or too loose or whatever, you just adjust these screws and you get the perfect fit that you want to have these go in and out. Again, it is only touching the pistol on the rear piece here and on the tactical rail. The whole slide is free to move, and we'll show you that. The charging handle pushes on the front of the slide of your pistol. So when you pull it back, you can see that the slide does go back, but it's independent. It's not moving. It's just being pushed from the front. Also, once this cocks once, you could put your hand here. It doesn't attach and cycle with the firearm slide. You can put your hand here and you can, fire all you want, and it's not going to go anywhere. And to remove it, remember, you just do a half turn. That's all you need. This pops up, and this will pull out just like that. And then you can see it's grabbing on the rails, and you can adjust how firm or tight you want that. And it just goes in, drops, locks, racket, and you're good to go. Hopefully that made sense on the video. Okay, here's the Glock in the tan Triarii, and you can kind of get an idea what it looks like with the tan SIG brace. Again, I'm just having it here for the photo, but you can take it off and you don't have to have it or anything. But same thing, it's sitting on the back of the rear frame Delrin part, and it grabs on the top of the rails. What makes this so nice is all it is a quarter turn on the front. This pops up, you know, it goes, opens up, and then your pistol just pulls right out. And again, you can adjust that tension on there to be as hard as you want or as loose as you want. But you know, you do it a few times, literally, you can get your pistol in and out in probably 4 or 5 seconds with zero modification. Some people ask, is there any modifications? Do I have to do anything? None at all. This goes right from your holster into here. Boom. Just wanted to show some more options. Hopefully that helped. I guess we're here to answer any other questions. Keep them coming. We appreciate that you enjoy our videos. Hopefully they're informative. And please like us, right, on Facebook and on YouTube. We can't do it alone. So if there's anything you want to see us do a video on or any questions that you have, please let us know. But we're here to help. So anyway, for LAN World, I'm Chris Beeling. Hopefully these videos help, and we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.